be sure to subscribe. You know, at face value, it seems fine. You know, a makeup channel, they upload more than me once a week, and yeah, it's absolutely fine until, I don't know, you basically just click on one of her videos and you can basically discover that there is a problem here. A much more darker, underlining problem.
Alright, dude, let's check out this darker underlying problem that's going on the Eugenia Cooney channel. Well, let's check this out. So, she looks like she makes makeup videos, cosplay videos, dress-up bullshit. Well, let's just click on the most recent one, Holiday Outfits 2021. Well, let's see this dark fucking problem.
Hey guys, it's Eugenia. So today I'm gonna be doing another like Christmas holiday themed video. If you guys couldn't already tell by my outfit.
So what? The problem is her just existing and her just looking the way that she looks? Jesus, dude, I wouldn't even go this low, and I'm an asshole. But what is the issue here? Obviously, the elephant in the room, she has an eating disorder. She has anorexia. Wow. She's very unhealthy and extremely skinny. What, are we now shitting on people and saying that they have a dark issue going on in their life with everyone who is very unhealthy on the goddamn platform? Jesus Christ. Well, let's check up on what Boogie is doing in his free time.
Grab my cherry flaps, squeeze my holdy folds, look at these. Hold my holdy folds. Hey, did you ever want to hold a terry fold?
I assume you would say the same things about this guy as well, but no, you don't make videos on this. No, you very specifically point out Eugenia Cooney because she's a fucking cash cow. Let's get into this piece of shit. This guy goes by the name of iNabber, and if you're decently acquainted with the commentary community, you probably already recognize him, even though he is like a T channel nowadays, basically. But this guy has gotten a pass for far, far too long from the community. It feels like anything that he says gets kind of swept under the rug, because, to be fair, he has gotten fucked over by people in the community in the past. Like, I'm Alex, and those other British commentary fuckheads, they fucked him over pretty goddamn bad. Like, if you guys remember the whole controversy where they were supposed to start a group channel together when it was iNabber's initial idea, but they ended up snaking him in the end. So, to be honest, and to be 100% fair, he has gotten fucked over, but he's been getting a pass for far too long, and that does not make up, and that does not give an excuse for some of the utter bullshit that is on his channel. This motherfucker has said crazy shit about James Charles, Gabby Hanna, sharing the same opinions of those who got relentlessly shit on in the community, but for some reason, he got off scot-free. And although there is some gold mine-ass videos about those two topics that he said some real special needs shit on, but his coverage on Eugenia Cooney by far is the best example to show how brain dead this guy is. He's made a total of 5 videos on this girl that are truly a goddamn chore to sit through because he repeats himself 30 fucking times per video.
So in today's video, I do want to cover the issue of me believing that Eugenia's channel is genuinely dangerous for Eugenia's fans and for Eugenia and just a lot of people out there. The main reason I'm making this video is because I genuinely believe that Eugenia Cooney's channel is dangerous for not only her, but also her fans out there. I think that is very dangerous, not only for her because she is convincing herself that, but also for her fan base, her young and impressionable fan base.
Like, if you were wondering how the hell he could be so consistent dropping these 40-minute videos, hour-long videos, back-to-back sometimes, believe me, it's not because he's a workhorse. It's because he repeats himself over and over again, elongating the video, saying the same shit. But I want to take a look at one of these and show you guys, because I feel just this one video, which is titled Eugenia Cooney Needs Serious Help, not to be confused with the other, word for word, Eugenia Cooney Needs Some Serious Fucking Help, although both are equally as shit. We're gonna take a look at the 24-minute one, and you're gonna find it astonishing how dumb a motherfucker can be.
So in today's video, I do want to cover the issue of me believing that Eugenia's channel is genuinely dangerous for Eugenia's fans and for Eugenia and just a lot of people out there.
Okay, so this is your initial claim that Eugenia Cooney's channel is dangerous for her, her fans, and a lot of people out there, whatever that last part fucking means. But basically, her channel her channel is dangerous for her and dangerous for her fans. You can already kind of see the narrative he's going with. He's gonna go with the save the kids arguments.
We go to Eugenia's channel and go through her content and her thumbnails, and there are just a lot of body shots in these thumbnails, a lot of content about her body in general, such as cosplays where her body is exposed.
So this is his first point, that Eugenia shows a lot of her body in her thumbnails and video. Yeah, bitch, she's a woman on YouTube. Of course it's cancer content in my opinion, but dude, she makes outfit videos just like so many other bitches on the platform. But you're gonna see, because he criticizes this bitch just for fucking existing, and because she has an eating disorder, therefore she can't partake in the same fucking activities all other girls are doing on the same platform. This guy is cruel as fuck, and that's coming from me. I'm a bitter motherfucker.
And for somebody like Eugenia, who in the past has vehemently gone against the fact that she has an ED and just said that she is naturally skinny and this is just the way she is born, I think that is very dangerous, not only for her because she is convincing herself that, but also for her fan base, her young and impressionable fan base.
You say Eugenia Cooney has vehemently declined that she has an eating disorder. Did you do any fucking research for this video at all, dude? Did you take 5 seconds out of your day? Because I'll tell you what I did. I took those 5 seconds and I found this video.
Why don't you admit to having it so people would stop asking?
Thanks for the bits, Eugenia Cooney's wife. That's crazy. You go from, are you a virgin, to that question. Like, you're just all over the place tonight, huh? And like, you know, I've admitted to, like, going through things in the past, guys, and stuff like that. I've, like, you know, thank you, I Rise's eyes.
Eugenia, do you believe you have an eating disorder?
And, you know, with that, you know, I obviously, like, was going through, like, a lot of things last year, and it really wasn't good. I'm doing a lot better now.
Eugenia, who in the past has vehemently gone against the fact that she has an ED.
You know, I've admitted to, like, going through things in the past.
Vehemently gone against the fact that she has an ED.
I obviously, like, was going through, like, a lot of things last year.
Do you take any pride in your work at all? Seriously? You're this fucking lazy? One search, dude. One search into YouTube and you'll find that. It's so crazy that a video like this even exists in the first place. This point blank proof evidence when she gets asked the question of if she has an eating disorder and she admits that, hey, I've had problems like that in the past. It's crazy that something like this is so clear cut and you still try to fucking shift this narrative, dude. And let's say this piece of evidence didn't even exist. You would still have no argument, because I thought this was common knowledge, but the whole thing about eating disorders, and specifically anorexia in this case, is that the person who's diagnosed and has a fucking eating disorder, anorexia, they don't know they're underweight, you dipshit. So how would they be able to admit when they look in the mirror, they have a warped perception of how they actually look? That's how this shit works. Anorexia nervosa. Individuals with anorexia nervosa commonly see themselves as overweight, although they are in fact underweight. I thought this was common fucking knowledge, dude. How could you be this dumb? How could you not know this shit and then come on fucking air, come on your huge goddamn platform and call someone out, shit talk someone else when one, you're blatantly this retarded, and two, you're too lazy to even look the shit up that you're talking about. One Google search, dude. That's all it takes. One. To not look like a retard.
It is dangerous because younger people can easily take these words and think, oh, I'm gonna follow suit of Eugenia Cooney, and obviously that is going to lead to an extremely dangerous situation.
Yeah, also, if younger kids fucking listen to you, I'm really scared that they might grow up mentally retarded. And this whole save the kids narrative, worry about the children who are growing up seeing this. This virtue signal bullshit is so tired at this point. Like, what is your solution then? There's plenty of YouTubers who are terrible role models. What is your solution, dude? What the fuck do you want? What are you gonna do about it? Deplatform a whole bunch of creators? There's no solution to this. How about all the parents should just watch their fucking kids better? I think that's the solution, and they should make sure that the kids have real role models instead of fucking people online like YouTubers. I think that's the righteous decision. Jesus Christ, dude. You've already fucked up as a parent if your kid is looking up to a Eugenia Cooney or any YouTuber for that matter chatter as their role model. But the reason iNabber brings this up is because this whole video, he's trying to push this narrative that Eugenia Cooney is pro-Anna, which means pro-anorexia. She's endangering the kids. She's telling the kids that they should be anorexic as well. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And these are his fucking smoking gun pieces of evidence. This is his golden ticket right here. Get a load of this.
You look really skinny. Is there a story behind it? Sorry, I'm on mobile and can't find a bio or FAQ. No, that's fine, Seabass. Don't worry about it. There isn't really a story. This is just kind of how my body is, and yeah, I'm just kind of like naturally this size, so yeah.
I understand that these clips are from around 2 years ago.
So not only do you have to preface this clip with, yeah, these are from 2 years ago, I did clip chimp the fuck out of her when she gets asked by a random chatter, hey, why are you so skinny? And then she responds saying, yeah, my body's just kind of built like this, it's kind of just all natural. Dude, you realize this is what the disease fucking is, you moron? It's so incredibly fucking scary and embarrassing that you made this whole 24-minute long video spewing all this bullshit without knowing the slightest thing about this situation. One Google search, motherfucker. One. And also, to even make it worse, there's clips of her admitting that she has had problems with this in the first place.
You know, I've admitted to like going through things in the past. I obviously like was going through like a lot of things last year.
Based off of just this alone, this guy cannot be trusted with any future story. Whether it's intentionally being dishonest or just this amount of lack of research being this fucking retarded, you can't be trusted. I don't care which one it is, dude. I don't care if it's malicious or you just being naive and stupid. You can't be trusted.
Even if today you're still a massive fan of Eugenia Cooney and you like what she puts out, I don't think that any of us can deny that her channel is indeed dangerous and can cause harm, especially with the body shots in pretty much every single thumbnail.
And I have to assume you have the same take about every single other extremely unhealthy person on this whole platform. If they show an ounce of their body, I want to see a video on Boogie298 for this fucking meme clip right here where he shows his giant titties. I might even have to fucking censor it because of how flabby his chest is for the video. I don't know if I'm gonna get ticked for that, but I want to see you say the same shit about how he's a danger to kids because of how fucking obese he is. Please, dude. I want to see the same energy with fucking everybody else. But no, we all know you won't. The only reason Eugenia Cooney is the target of your videos and why you've made so many videos on her is because for some cruel reason, there's a group of concerned trolls on this platform who want to shit on her, acting like they really care about the betterment of her goddamn health, when in actuality, they don't give a fuck. They're walking up to the door of trying to get this bitch deplatformed, saying shit like she's pro-Anna, like she's supporting this at all, when in actuality, she's just existing. She's just existing with an eating disorder, and you guys are shitting on her for it.
Personally, I don't believe that Eugenia should be outright removed from YouTube, but I do think that she needs to fully acknowledge that these thumbnails and her titles and her YouTube channel in general can cause dangers and have caused dangers in situations in the past before.
This guy's by definition a concern troll. You don't want her completely deplatformed, but the only reason you're making these videos is because you just want her to acknowledge that her thumbnails and titles somehow are a danger to children. That's why. You just really want her to acknowledge that, you know what, she's a danger to children, and you just really want her to change. Bullshit, motherfucker. You don't give a shit about the kids. This is all a facade.
Can cause dangers and have caused dangers in situations in the past before.
And in case you guys are wondering what that last part means when he said that her channel has caused dangers to people in the past, this is his smoking gun evidence. This is what makes all of his whole points come together as one, to prove that Eugenia Cooney truly is a danger to fucking kids.
With the mentality that Eugenia has shown in the past of her saying that she is naturally skinny and not suffering from an ED, this has caused a lot of damage towards her old fans. I actually had a fan tell me a very unpleasant and just in general horrific story about how Eugenia Cooney's Discord was actually responsible for their very own relapse. Even if
A tweet, motherfucker? A random fucking tweet. That's your gold mine. That's your evidence right here to show that Eugenia Cooney is a danger to children. That one motherfucker on Twitter said, I love you, but I can't be a fan of you anymore in 3 years post-recovery, and this is all just too damaging for me. I was in your Discord. I experienced being taught what a good thigh gap is. I experienced pro-Anna. Your apologies aren't enough. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This is the basis of all your arguments right here. This is it, dude. This is the smoking gun. Are you fucking out of your mind? Dude, and in case you thought it couldn't get any worse, take a look at this clip of Eugenia literally saying to her fans and people watching her, hey, if my content is making you relapse or making you have problems with your mental health and your own problems, you don't have to watch me. Please don't watch me.
So if you feel that I am having like a bad impact on your mental health, I really am sorry about that. But I'm not forcing you to watch my content or to do anything to hurt yourself at all, and I would never want that for you. So if you do feel like my content has like a bad impact on your mental health, then you definitely do not have to watch me at all. Again, I'm not forcing anyone to watch me.
And you know what the craziest part is? This clip I just showed you, that clip, that was in his fucking video. That was in his video. This guy's purposely disingenuous. This guy is purposely just going after this bitch because that's what the crowd says. That's where the money is. That's where the check is. There's a huge community of people shitting on Eugenia Cooney just like this, being purposely dishonest, purposely disingenuous, even when they know clips like this exist to the point where it's in your own goddamn video and you still can make these claims, motherfucker. You're the biggest piece of shit I can even think of in recent memory, dude.
I feel like she needs to acknowledge that these videos and thumbnails and titles and her mentality can easily cause people to follow in her footsteps.
I want you to acknowledge that because of how fucking retarded you are, a lot of kids, the impressionable kids, oh my god, don't even get me started, but they're gonna follow in your footsteps because of how fucking stupid you are. You are damaging the youth with how stupid you fucking are. But this next part is where the mask completely comes off. He claims Eugenia Cooney is pro-Anna.
At the end of the day, I think Eugenia does need to seek help, and I think there are some real questions that need to be asked about her mother, but I also think that it is very hard to dismiss that Eugenia's channel isn't pro-Anna, given the fact that she has said things like this.
And before we get into this smoking gun evidence that Eugenia Cooney is really pro-Anna, weren't you the guy just a few minutes ago saying that you didn't want her deplatformed?
Personally, I don't believe that Eugenia should be outright removed from YouTube.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? Saying she's pro-Anna is you wanting her deplatformed, because being pro-anorexia can get her taken off YouTube. That's something that goes directly against the TOS. This is why I say that you're concern trolling. You walk right up to the door at the beginning of this whole video, claiming that you don't want her deplatformed, but you're walking up, knocking on the fucking door of it, and now you just outright claim that she's pro-Anna, where if you take a look at the fucking YouTube TOS, eating disorders, content that praises, glorifies, or encourages viewers to imitate anorexia or other eating disorders, boom, that's pro-Anna. So you do want this bitch taken off, dude. You do. You're concern trolling. You're acting like you care to fucking seem like the morally good guy, as if you actually care about this bitch. No, it's all a big virtue signal. But let's see this evidence of Eugenia Cooney telling the youth that they should be anorexic.
You know, I've kind of always been like, you know, like naturally, like, like, I don't want to get too into that because some people like judge me a lot and stuff, but, yeah, I mean, I guess like, you know, people's size can kind of like change, like, you know, depending on like a lot of factors and things, but yeah, I guess I've always been like pretty like naturally thin, but that can kind of like change depending on like, you know, people's like bodies and people's like, you know, as people grow up, like they're not always gonna look exactly the same.
No, I do believe
This isn't anything new. She just said, again, in an elongated ass version, that she's naturally skinny. And as I've already shown, there's clips of her out there saying that she has had problems when asked about her eating disorder in the past. And Jesus, dude, as I already said, if those didn't even exist, that still wouldn't be an argument. And it's so clear, you have not even the slightest fucking clue. I'm no expert. I did one fucking Google search and looked at Wikipedia, motherfucker. That's all I had to do. And it was also common knowledge growing up. I thought everyone knew this about anorexia, that when you're literally a fucking skeleton, that these people actually don't think they're a skeleton. That's the whole issue. They see themselves in the mirror, they think they're overweight, when in fact, they're literally like African kids starving at the bone. But then he has this weird segment after he plays that clip where he then tries to justify and make his argument, and he just sounds so goddamn dumb.
Now, I do believe it is a scientific fact that, yeah, some bodies are bigger than other bodies and some bodies are naturally smaller than other bodies, but when you're somebody like Eugenia Cooney with the reputation reputation she has of, let's be real, being known for her ED and her struggles with it, I think it's very dangerous for her to state that, you know, her body is only natural, when in reality, she has gone to get help about it before, and she has spoken about it before. Therefore, she knows that it's not a completely natural thing, and I think that's very dangerous to say.
What do you want her to do, motherfucker? What do you want to do? What do you want her to do, you cruel ass piece of shit? Do you want her to come on when she gets asked time and time and time again? Because that's what she's asked. I mean, look at her. Her whole comment section is always filled. Her whole live stream is always filled with question after question asking, hey, what about your bones? Hey, why do you look this way? Hey, why do you look like a fucking skeleton? It's all that. It's all that. What do you want her to say every single goddamn time? Yeah, motherfucker, I have an eating disorder. I'm terrible. I look disgusting. I'm so disappointed with myself. I have this disgusting eating disorder. And you guys out there, if my content is making you feel bad about yourself, and if you think that I'm promoting this, or if I'm giving you mental health issues with the way that I look or the way I operate in my content, hey, I'm not forcing you guys to watch me. You don't have to watch me. Oh, wait. She fucking said that.
So if you feel that I am having like a bad impact on your mental health, I really am sorry about that. But I'm not forcing you to watch my content or to do anything.
Her young fans will hear that and think,
oh, it's not dangerous, it's natural, I'm gonna follow in the footsteps and get myself into a really bad situation.
That is what happens, people, with these influential people who are so against actually hearing the real issues and problems and just dismiss everything as haters or people that just, are being mean. When in reality, we just think that Eugenia needs to be real and needs help and needs to understand that people like me and other people like Jacqueline Glenn are just trying to help.
Oh my fucking lord. Oh my god. I'm going to blow my brains out. Yeah, dude, this guy's really trying to help. This guy's definitely not concern trolling, making 5 fucking videos about this bitch. And really, yeah, he really cares about the health of her. Oh my god, dude. Eugenia Cooney, please. Please, I don't want her deplatformed, but I'm gonna say she's fucking pro-Anna, which can get her deplatformed. I'm a fucking retard.
And now I think moving away from this is a good segue to make into the topic of Eugenia Cooney's toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is the assumption, either by oneself or others, that despite a personal, emotional pain or difficult situation, they should only have a positive mindset. Now, naturally, especially in the case of Eugenia Cooney, where her physical and mental health is coming at a cost here, this isn't a good thing to follow. Being toxic positive really is just a very bad thing to follow.
You're literally explaining the disorder. You dumb motherfucker. Oh my god, please listen to me right now. You're explaining anorexia. You dumb bitch. Toxic positivity? Yeah, she doesn't realize it's toxic positivity because she doesn't know that there's something wrong with her. You're explaining the disease. Holy shit. One Google search, you dumb bitch.
And this whole thing has actually shown on Eugenia's social media platforms such as her Twitter account. Don't be afraid of being different, be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Now, I think for a very obvious reason this tweet is harmful.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. Harmful. For he comes on so confident. He's so goddamn confident in the shit. The bullshit he's about to say. The horse manure dude. He shows this tweet, this very generic tweet of just a random quote where she posts a picture of herself, not even revealing her body, saying, don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Yeah, dude. For such an obvious reason, this is so bad.
By her saying that to a young audience, you can only imagine the damage that could possibly do to somebody young and impressionable.
It's so ironic that this whole video, he's looking out for the children, right? He's looking out for the kids, and he's really worried about them when he comes on openly this retarded, feeding this shit, feeding these thoughts into the youth of society. You're doing more damage than fucking she is. Tenfold to society, to youth. And you won't believe this last part of this guy's video. He then calls out other people for concern trolling, right? He calls out other people for concern trolling, acting like they care about Eugenia, but just masking this concern and that they actually care to actually insult her and make malicious jokes against her. This guy This motherfucker, he's calling other people out for concern trolling.
But I also want to speak about the people who, in my opinion, have vehemently taken advantage of Eugenia's issues and her problems and converted that into genuinely hateful videos whilst putting on a facade of caring about her.
So I don't have an eating disorder, I just never eat. That's not the same thing. Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Yes, because a video like this mocking her is really gonna help her, Onision. A video titled this, which I've actually blurred a specific word in there, which I think you can fill in the blanks for, is definitely gonna help her, man. High IQ plays from Onision once.
How are you better? How are you better? If anything, Onision, the little jokes, let's just say he called her the worst names in the book. Let's say that Onision was a terrible motherfucker to her. He insulted the way she looks, called her a skeleton, called her anything you could think of. How is that worse than what you're doing? You came on your platform and said that she's pro-Anna. Shit that can get her whole channel terminated, her job, her livelihood, what she has fun fucking doing. That is 10 times worse than any joke, any insult you can relay onto this girl. You are terrible. And it's so crazy. It's so funny how you can use these words verbatim. The people are making toxic videos on her whilst putting on the facade of caring about her. It's crazy. The lack of self-awareness is like brain damaging.
Especially with these tweets where he pretends to care about her despite all of the other horrific things that he said, and needs help and needs to understand that people like me and other people like Jacqueline Glenn are just trying to help. But I also think that it is very hard to dismiss that Eugenia's channel isn't pro-Anna, given the fact that she has said things like this, are just trying to help.
Yeah, dude, you're really trying to help. You're really giving some constructive criticism. What was the whole point you said in making this video? You want her to acknowledge that her thumbnails and titles and overall content is damaging to kids? Yeah, dude, that's really fucking helping her. I could tell that you're one of the good guys. You're not one of the concern trolls like Onision. No. You're fucking worse. You're worse, dude. This guy's gotten off the hook for far too long and been swept under the rug, the crazy shit he's been saying. And this is one video, dude. One video. This is just one of his. He has a whole catalog of equally as brain dead shit like this. You can make a whole 10-hour documentary, a whole 5-hour Nikocado Avocado documentary on this guy, and probably longer too. This guy, Class A retard. That's who he is. Never should be trusted. Never should be respected in the community. This guy sucks balls. Literally. I think he's gay. Nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, he sucks balls.